Hey, how you doing? It's Andrew Oliver with Strategic Living L.L.C. Here I am again. Just hollering at y'all. You know, another day. Y'all see the hat straight from Memphis, straight out of Memphis. Anyway, check it out. A lot of people ask if bandit signs, putting out bandit signs, is a good way to go about wholesale and promoting your brand, promoting your company or business or whatever you do as far as wholesaling. Is it a good thing to put out bandit signs? Is it lucrative? Will you get a good return on your investment? From my experience, I would say definitely yes. It's definitely a good return on your investment. I've only been a year in. I haven't really got my first deal yet, but I have got a home under contract as of recent, and I didn't end up closing on it just because I feel like, in my opinion, it was some things I could have done better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna point fingers or whatever. I'm just gonna say that I could have done a lot better. But anyway, you live and you learn. In this business, you're gonna definitely come across some mistakes and things that you learn from and get stronger. But I wanted to say this. Yes, I feel that bandit signs are great. At first, when I put them out, I started with 50. I put about 50 out in my area, and when I put them out, pretty much, I want to say like within the day or the next day or two, the next 2 days, code enforcement did yank a few up in some areas better than most areas are that I put some at as well. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I'm the type to really look in depth in things. Like, okay, you got to look at the demographic. You got to look at where you are. You got to look at the area you in. You know, that plays a big part in where you place your signs. You know, if you put it in a high grade area, let's say an A neighborhood, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be on their job. They're gonna yank them up as soon as they see them, especially if you got like probably maybe a certain color on them. But at the same time, if you put them in, let's say maybe a C, maybe a B or C neighborhood or lower, 9 times out of 10, you might better your chances because you're gonna find others around a lot more, and you're also gonna see better areas where you might be able to, you know, promote or get people to see your sign, like in certain areas, pretty much where, like, you know, it's open area. It's a good area, a good place to actually put them at, like stop signs or like certain areas or certain corners of neighborhoods or whatever like that. What I've learned is, you know, from like, you know, different like gurus or whatever, is that like, okay, you want to put them where most of the other signs are. But sometimes when I've done that, that's probably not the best thing, because right when they get ready, when they see a bunch of signs out there, it's almost like, all right, well, let me go and scoop all these joints up. You know what I'm saying? I've had mine scooped up around voting time. You know what I'm saying? Around the time where they were electing a lot of the Senate and a lot of Congress and things of that nature, and a lot of city officials as well. But I put them up around a lot of voting signs, and once when their voting time was over with, they yanked my sign up right along with everything else. Some of them I've even repositioned. I've took some from certain places and put them in other areas. I've done that. I've took some that's been there for a while and put them in other areas. But the main, I know I'm giving you kind of the spiel on the negative things, because, hey, I'd rather give you that so you already know what you're trying to what you get into. And then also, a guru told me as well, if you can go back and count them, the ones that you put out, you probably didn't put enough out. You know what I'm saying? He also told me that as well. And I heard from another guru as well that you want to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? You want to put out at least probably about 100 a week, or 100 or 200 a week. You know what I'm saying? That way you know for sure that you're getting seen for sure. You know what I'm saying? But the main reason why I feel like it's good is because, you know, you not only are attracting sellers, but you're definitely attracting other buyers, other people that's in your market that does these fix and flips, that do these rehabs and fix and flips, and, you know, foundational work for these homes. So they'll definitely hit you up. And that's what's been a blessing to me lately, because when I first got my first deal, I didn't have a buyer's list. So I went straight to Facebook Marketplace, started marketing my property to everybody that's competing with me in my own market. And who knows, they could have went around my back. And I'm not saying they would, but you can't put anything past. This is a business. You don't take anything personal. But at the same time, the deals that I'm promoting on Facebook, they could have damn near well went around my back and cold called my my seller and backdoored me on the deal. It could have damn well been another buyer that called her number and was like, hey, how much are you wanting? Because I had like 2 or 3 appointments with this home as well, with 3 different buyers. My first buyer, the mistake I made was, for one, you want to have like a clause within your purchase agreement where it states that you have a no talking type policy as well, where when you do go on these appointments, your buyer can't negotiate or talk to your seller about a price. That's between you and the buyer on closing, or in your own conversation, private or whatever what have you. That's not to be negotiated with the seller. So me not knowing, and me being this being my first go at this, my buyer comes in, he's assessing the property. Oh yeah, I'm looking at, I want to do a full rehab on this or whatever, and just looking through. And then he came up real slick to me and my seller and just blatantly asked, so how much does it cost? When that should be discussed with me. And then my seller blurts out the price or whatever. And that could have just been my deal right there. That flushed my deal down the toilet, because what I'm trying to get as my fee isn't what is probably not what he wants to give me. You see what I'm saying? Or how high he wants to go for this property. So at the same time, it's kind of like, for one, my seller's price was a little steep. It was really high, and I definitely tried to come back and renegotiate a price with her, go lower with her, and it got to the point where she never went down. She wouldn't budge, and then we get all the way close to closing, and then she wants to, negotiate at that point and see what I would want to offer her. You know what I mean? Or how low was I willing to go? So the home was listed. I'm just gonna tell you the price. The home was listed for about $25,000. Due to the repairs, the after repair value of the crib, it was a lot of work. I'm talking about plumbing. I'm talking about we found out the electrical worked at the last minute. I got her to cut that on and get the electrical cut on, or whatever she did to show me that the lights work, because I really didn't want my buyer coming in looking at things in the dark and things like that. So plumbing, drywall, a lot of walls missing, flooring, ceiling, the heating core was missing in the attic. Somebody stole that and ran off with that. So that was no bathrooms, nothing in the bathrooms, no appliances in the bathroom. The whole bathrooms was gonna have to be redone. It was gonna have to definitely be a full rehab. And for you to be asking for $25,000 for that property, and that's damn near the cost for the repairs almost. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get her at least about $13,000 or less was gonna be my offer for her. And she wasn't going. She definitely was standing firm. She's an older lady, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And she definitely just wasn't really budging like that. She said that she put a lot more into the property, or what have you. But anyway, so I say that to say this. Back to the signs. I'm sorry, I'm a little off topic. But back to the signs though. Why I would say that the signs are great is because when a buyer hits you up, they're looking for people in their market, or wholesalers. They're pretty much looking for wholesalers, the ones that's really buying up properties, and buying whole blocks and things of that nature. They're looking for someone to work with to be able to bring them a good deal. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely out here. I've had a few reach out to me, send me voicemails, messages, and just say, "Hey man, I seen your sign on the side of the road. I was just looking to see if you had any fix and flips, anything that any kind of properties that need some work. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Or anything that needs to be bought. I'm looking for properties in that market." So it's definitely lucrative. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good investment to put you some Bandit signs out there, and you would definitely want to be consistent with it. You know what I mean? You want to put a good amount out so you can, recoup from the benefit of promoting yourself and promoting your brand, promoting your number, and getting your phone ringing. That's the number one key. And I've also had other wholesalers call me as well. I've made good friends, people that I can call right now to this day if I want to do a JV. If they had a JV, we've swapped information. I've gave them, if they didn't have a certain kind of contract that I had. You build a network, you build a relationship, and you build a camaraderie with people that's doing wholesaling the right way, the correct way, the legal way. It's built the entity around their company, around themselves, and that's just doing the things the proper way. You're gonna make mistakes along the way, but you definitely want to learn from them, learn from your mistakes, and build from your mistakes, and get better quickly. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have a lot of time to waste because you're in a competition with people in your market, and you're in competition with people outside your market. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to be consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? And just keep going, continue to keep going, and be great. Whoever's out there that's looking to put out Bandit signs, I definitely feel like it's a great thing for you to do, to promote your number and get your number ringing and things of that nature. So definitely put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Your buyers list, if in my opinion, would go up, and you wouldn't have to risk putting your deal on Facebook and people going behind your back. Because the first thing they're gonna ask you, you're gonna get a bunch of messages if it's a good deal of people asking you, what's the address, what's the address, what's the address. They're gonna try to get all the information pretty much that you would have when you're doing a cold call. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna try to, what's the information, and they're gonna go back door and try to do whatever they do. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely say just put it out there, put those numbers out there, so you definitely can build your buyers list and build you a private list of people that actually are real buyers, people that you don't have to go and search for. That people that you can definitely hit up when you get a deal on the table and be like, hey, I got this deal such and such on the table at this such and such address. I definitely think you should check it out. You know what I'm saying? And just, it'll be easier because now you got a network of people that's willing to work, willing to buy, willing in the market that you're in, whatever zip code that is, or whatever area you're searching in, and it's a quicker access. You know what I'm saying? So definitely promote yourself. Definitely put yourself out there. It's a lot of different methods you can use when you're putting signs out. So definitely look into that. It's a lot of information out here. So use YouTube to your best advantage, in my opinion. And hey, salute to all the wholesalers, all the investors, all the real estate investors that's just getting started and just starting to kind of grasp what wholesaling is. It's definitely a good thing to get into. You know what I'm saying? And it's just my first month. I started my first contract in November, and it ended in around mid-December. Probably like around December 22nd was my closing date, and I didn't close it in time, and that was fine. Me and the seller pretty much knew that because she wasn't really just that motivated to really sell it at the price that I wanted to get it at. So hey, you live, you learn. You know what I'm saying? You move on, you get better, you get quicker, you get wiser. And I wish you guys the best. Salute. I hope I touched on a few things to let you know about the Bandit signs. I definitely feel like it's a great thing for you to do if you want to, definitely build a good buyers list and get people seeing what you got if you put them in the right areas. I put them on real estate. I put them on let me see. I put it on interstates. I've done interstates, traffic lights, I've done a lot of different places, and it's kind of like a test because you want to see what's gonna happen, and when you put them out, you kind of want to see, is this a good enough area? Is it gonna be there for a while? Whatever, things like that. So um, you want to kind of just get a few first when you first starting out, and just test it out and put them out and see what you do. Right now, I'm on a thing. I'm on some things like, you know, hanging them higher on posts. Like getting like a staple gun and putting them higher, or getting you some like you can do like drawstrings or like zip ties, and zip tie your sign, like cut some holes in it in the middle and zip tie it to some things. I'm sorry, excuse me. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about like hanging them a little higher because, you know, anybody can just walk up and yank it up. I mean, hey, your competition can just come up and just yank the sign up out the ground and throw it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or a store clerk might come out, a manager might come out and just yank it, or store owner might come out and just yank it up. So I think it would be best to hang them higher, put them up in certain places where it's visible, and you know what I'm saying, and it can get your attention it that way. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it's all different kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell you ways to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't want you guys to go and do something that'll land you in trouble. But hey, life's about risk. Sometimes you gotta take risks. Sometimes, you just gotta test the water sometimes, you know what I mean? And find out what's best for you. So I hope I touched on it a little bit. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more real estate tips as I learn, as I go through my journey with me and my wife, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. God bless. I'm gonna drop some links in the bio as well for my social links and all that good stuff, so you can follow my movement, follow things that I have upcoming, and stay tuned. God bless. I hope everybody had a great New Year as well, and salute. Signing out.